All right, we're going to start in Unit 7, okay? Relations and functions. Going to cover kind of the bare basics of all this stuff, but this particular unit is going to have some of that lingo in it that we need to be familiar with. And quite frankly, some of the concepts in here are really not that difficult. It's all about the language and all about the vocabulary, okay? So with that said, relations and functions. We're going to start right here with these three words, okay? Relation, domain, and range, okay? Now, a relation. A relation is basically a set of ordered pairs, okay? Ordered pairs of numbers. 2, 3, 0, 1, 5, -2, -1, 6. It's basically how X values relate to Y values. Okay, so that's basically what a relation is, all right? And we're going to take a look here in just a minute on how these relations can be presented to you. But when we see the word relation, we are basically talking about a set of ordered pairs of numbers. Okay? All right? And how many of those are is going to vary. All right? So that's basically what a relation is going to be. We'll try to keep that real simple. Does anybody remember what kind of values are domain values? They're X values. Domain values are X values. We just need to associate that. When we see domain, we need to be thinking X values. Domain is X. And if domain is X, what do you think range is? Ah, yeah. Okay. So again, a relation is just going to talk to us about how X and Y values relate to each other. Okay. And then they have these words, domain and range, that are going to be associated with X and Y values respectively. So domain is X, range is Y. Very simple, but we just have to know it when we see it. Okay? All right, everybody close your Chromebooks. Shouldn't have any Chromebooks open. There we go. Should be done with those. There we go. Good. All right, any questions thus far? Simple, right? Simple. Okay. Is a relation a function? Okay. Here are some different ways that relations can be presented to you. Okay. We said a relation is just a set of ordered pairs. How X's and Y's are related to each other. Well, there on the left, a relation could be a set of ordered pairs. Okay. In the middle there, it could be presented to you in a table format, whether that be a vertical format like you're seeing there, or it could be horizontal. All right. Over there on the far right is what we call a mapping, okay? Couple of oval shapes, whatever. And all they're doing is a visual there, and they're using arrows to show you how the domain values match up with the range values, all right? So these are some ways that the relation can be presented to you, all right? The one that I don't have on this slide is a graph, and we're getting ready to get to some of that, but the graph is another one, all right? Now, here's the deal. In order for a relation to be a function, no repeating X values. No repeating X values. No repeating X values. That's what you need to know. Okay? If they ever ask you if a relation is a function, does this qualify as a function? Is this table qualify as a function? Is this mapping a function? All you're going to do is you're going to look at the X values and see if any of them repeat. If any of them repeat, you're going to go, nope, not a function. If all of them are unique and none of them repeat, you're going to say, yes, it is a function. Okay? It's that simple. You just got to know what you're looking at. In this relation right here with these ordered pairs, you've got X values of 0, 3, -3, and 2. Any repeating X values? Nope. So you would say, yeah, That's a function. That qualifies as a function. In that table right there, you find the x column. Are there any repeating x values in that x column? Nope. So you would say yes, that is a function. That table of ordered pairs qualifies as a function. Over here with this mapping, you look at your domain, which is your x. Do any of these domain values have two arrows coming from them? One arrow, one arrow, one arrow, one arrow, one arrow. That would be a function. You know, what would throw that out as a function if you saw something like this? Let's say that 3, let's say I did that. Let's say that 3 is being used with the 21 and it also gets used with the 5. That would throw that mapping out as a function. You'd look at that and go, nope, that's not a function. But guys, that's all you got to look for. If they want to know if a relation is a function, whether it's an ordered set of ordered pairs, whether it's a table, whether it's a mapping, look at your x values. Any repeats, you throw it out. Okay? That easy. You okay with that? Any questions about that? Simple, guys, simple. Okay, everybody got what they need here? Okay, now, graph. Okay? A graph is another way to express a relation, right? It's a bunch of x and y ordered pairs that you put those ordered pairs on a coordinate plane, it'll form some kind of a picture, okay? Now, how do we know if two x values are being used? Okay, how do we know if we've got duplicate x values? Well, we're going to use the vertical line test, okay? If you end up with some type of, quote, graph, some type of a picture that's on a coordinate plane someplace, all right? And we want to test it to see if it qualifies as a function. We're going to use the vertical line test. There on the left, if the vertical line is only going to intersect the proposed function only once, no matter where you draw it, it is considered a function. Okay? So no matter where I were to draw, a vertical line would intersect once, intersect once, intersect once, intersect once. No matter where you draw that vertical line, if it only hits the proposed function one time, it's a function. That is telling you that every x value is unique, that those x values are not being repeated. Whereas likewise on the right, okay, if you draw the vertical line and it intersects the proposed function more than once, then you throw it out as a function, you say not a function. Okay? If I draw a vertical line here, hits it twice. Your y-axis is a built-in vertical line, okay? So if the proposed function goes through your y-axis, you can check it real quick there. That's a proposed vertical line, hits it twice, not a function, okay? But that's basically your vertical line test, all right? No matter where you draw it, it can only intersect it one time for it to be a function, okay? Simple deal. Any questions about that? Okay. So, now, you don't really need to draw these, but let's just take a look here. Let's start top left here. Top left. What do you think about up here? Would there be any kind of a vertical line if I drew it, no matter where I drew it, is it ever going to hit it twice? So that would be a function. Okay. What about here? Function? Function. Here? Now, notice here on these ends, some of these get pretty, it gets pretty skinny right here. Now, that is going to continue to widen, so technically, the width of my line kind of is a little deceiving, but that is not going to intersect it more than once. That would be a function. Okay? And then here, going to be a function. Okay? What about top right here? What about this one? Yes or no? Function? Out, isn't it? That's an easy one, right? Done. Circle? Done. So these would be your no's, okay? But guys, that's all it is, okay? If you get some kind of a picture, you're trying to determine if it's a function or not, you're going to either imagine that vertical line, you're going to draw a vertical line, lay your pencil down, whatever, okay? but it can only hit it once. Hitting it once means that every x value is unique and it's not going to repeat. If it hits it more than once, you've got repeating x values in there, okay? That is your vertical line test, all right? Simple deal. Okay? We good? And I think I have that just as a general deal there. That was just another example of just the different ways they're going to show you these types of relations. Look at this mapping. Is that mapping a function? Which value throws it out? The 1 does. If you see 2 arrows coming from the same domain value or x value, it's out, okay? If they give you just a graph with some ordered pairs on it, you know, we're good there. Look at this one here. Throws it out, right? Okay, so we can still draw that vertical line. If that vertical line goes through 2 or more of those points, then it's going to be out. So they could do that where they just, you know, they don't connect the dots, so to speak, but they just put the ordered pairs or plot them on there. What about the table? Is the table a function? No. What throws it out? 2 1s throws it out, good. And then, of course, your ordered pairs, same thing. Okay, so... and down here, you've got kind of the definition of a function. A function is a relation in which each element in the domain matches exactly one element in the range, basically saying, hey, these x values can't repeat. Those x values can't be paired up with more than one type of y value. All right, so that's kind of your formal definition. But guys, I mean, that's kind of what you're charged with today. I've got a worksheet for you today. It's got a bunch of kind of picturesque types of things on it, whether it be a table, a graph, a mapping, and you are just simply going to state whether or not it's a function. And if it is a function, you're going to list the domain and the range, okay? So the domain, if we were going to list the domain here, the domain would be 2, 1, 0. The range would be -1, -2, 3, and 2. You're just listing the elements of the x's and the elements of the y's. And that's it. I mean, pretty simple deal, really. Pretty simple start. Okay? What do you think? Like it? Cool.